Hey everyone, it's Christy from Christy's Beautiful Life. Welcome to day 12 of 30 Days of Sketches 4. This is the fun sketch we're using again from Laura Ramble because I love her sketches. And yeah, it's a little late at night. I'm a little late with this one. I pulled out this Paige Evans pattern paper. I'm pretty sure this is her Rising collection. I'll be honest with you, I don't really have her two latest collection, so I'm not really sure. This is about the only piece of pattern paper I have from it. So yeah, sorry if I'm wrong, but I think it is. And I'm going to go ahead and layer on top of them two colors, one on top of the other. For the most part, they are side by side in color as what you see, with the exception of at the corners, they didn't match up the line, so it's a really dark color with one of the lighter shades. That happens on, the four corners because they didn't just quite match up, but everything else did. You can see I'm showing you that there. I'm like, oh, that doesn't work. I have to figure something else out. So that's easy enough. I just picked the other two ones. I originally was going to omit the green and the orange. They're not my favorite colors ever, and I just wasn't sure that I wanted to do them, but I needed them all to go ahead and actually do it. So there you go. I'm going to go and play around and figure out which photos I want. And I'm going to settle in on this photo and this set of photos taken from when we surprised little Miss Nora and took her to go see the Wiggles. And she freaked out because she loves the Wiggles. And she just kept looking at me and saying, "Mommy, it's Emma." Because that's her favorite Wiggle. And so she just had so much fun. And I felt like this bright, colorful pop of sunburst it worked. It worked. And the stage set, which you saw the close-up when I do that little flip, was rainbow. So this starburst, I feel like it all just kind of ties itself in perfectly. And my plan is to journal on that Love This Project Life card. That's why I grabbed it. However, in the end, you will see that it changes a little bit, but at the moment, that is my plan. So I'm going to make a little flip book so that you can see both photos, you can read my journaling, and that will be that. First, I'm going to go ahead and get this all taped down so I can do some stitching. I do decide to stitch it in black so that it really pops off the page with the white cardstock. I have been doing a ton of white cardstock lately, and it's kind of my go-to thing. Every once in a while I will use a pattern paper, but for the most part it's white cardstock. I've just accepted it. I just do. I do like the look of pattern paper, but for me sometimes it's just too busy and you've got to find a really nice neutral, which can be a lot of work. So I have, like I said, just accepted that white cardstock is going to be what I'm going to use, and it's going to be okay. No one is going to judge me looking at my albums that most of my layouts have white cardstock. They're not going to care about that. They're going to want to look at the photos and what the journaling is about, and that's about it. So I'm going to add in these photos as well now. So I got this fun photo, which is that big photo you can see of her looking at the stage while they're performing, and she just was so excited. And then the one where I'm backing right now is her waving. She was singing a song, but it looks like she's waving at them, which is really sweet because she just stood there and danced and had so much fun, and she was so well behaved compared to some of the children around us who didn't have quite as easy of a time. Their poor parents. She did awesome. The only thing that she wanted to do at the very end, I think she was getting a little restless because it was a little bit past her bedtime, was she wanted to go through Sean's legs to go to the stairs. And it's not that I think she was trying to escape or anything. I just think she wanted to play on the stairs. But thankfully, we were able to divert her to do other stuff. So she sang all the songs, and she had so much fun. And her very favorite song is a song called "Rockabye Your Bear," and it was the very first song they sang. So I was really happy about that because she was awake enough, and it really got her in the mood to what was happening. So that was really cool, and it was a great performance. The showing we saw was the very last performance they were doing in Canada. They had been there for like 7 weeks or a 9-week tour. It was quite a long time. And so we were the very last show. So you could tell they were a little tired, but they did awesome, and they were funny. So it was great. Worth every penny for sure. And so I'm going to do the title exactly what she used to say to me. So, Mommy, it's Emma. That's going to be my title, because that's what she just kept saying to me over and over and over again. She's so sweet. So this is the basis of the layout. Like, there's not a whole lot more to it, but you're going to see me kind of look around, and I'm going to move things, and simplicity. Not that this is super simple, but I struggle with it. I need busy. It's weird. I don't know what my problem is. I don't know. And the photos down at the bottom, I struggled with that as well, because they were covering up some of the sunburst, which, again, not the biggest deal, but I didn't really want it to cover up the sunburst. So I play around with that, and I finally have a good compromise on what to do with that. But I really wanted to include them because they're so cute. They're the close-ups of her with Sean, her with me, and then we got a little family selfie of the three of us, even though we're all a little cut off there, but I just love them. They're so sweet. These photos just bring me so much joy because she had so much fun. And I really like playing with this sketch. It was so much fun. The second I saw it, actually, I thought right away about how it was going to play into working with this pattern paper. Right away, I'm like, that's what I have to use. So that was exciting. So what is going to happen is I am going to come back live to share with you what happens. Because I waved to you and I'm done, and I'm thinking, yeah, okay, this is fine. But it's not fine. It's just not. It was too basic. I couldn't let it be. And I come up with a different idea. So you're going to see that. You're also going to see, before that happens, that what's going to happen, I move my photos, those 3 lines of photos, and I'm going to actually put them in that, where that Project Life card is. So my journaling won't go there, but I like the way that looks. It works really, really well. So just hang tight and you will get to see all of that come up as well. And my final thoughts, and then of course to give you the wrap up for today's. So I apologize that this came up so late, but I do have it up in time for the day before it's done. So yay me on that. I made it. Okay, so I changed it and added a bunch, and now I'm so happy with it. So I got off and I'm like, this is way too simple. It had nothing. I'm like, I can't just say there's nothing to this. So I thought about the songs that the Wiggles sing, and I'm gonna go through this with you just in case, you don't have a daughter that's obsessed with Wiggles like I do, or a son, because I know a lot of boys grew up liking it too. I grabbed things like guitar because they play the guitar, ballerina because Emma is a ballerina, yellow because that's the color, a star because they sing Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, the glasses because they sing a song about glasses, tickets because we were at a concert, the radio just because I felt like it was music, so that kind of played into that. And then when you flip it up, I did the W to stand for Wiggles. Here's my little magical thing that I used up. And this turn it up that I really like. And I put my photos here. So yeah, there's no journaling. I will find somewhere to put it. I'll probably do a little tag at the back to rate about the experience. But I'm so much happier with the way this looks than how it was just all on its own. Oh, and up here there's a bow because they sing about Emma's bow, even though this should be yellow, but that's okay. So yes, so much happier with this. Definitely more my style. All right, thank you so much for watching, and please make sure you check out Crystal and Christina. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.